What happened?
Hey, Tomster 12.
You think they begged the question? Scale measured it. Oh, begging the they didn't beg the question. Well, if map scale, no, they're not putting it into a logical consistency. You're convoluting logical consistency with map measurement. That's cartography, not
You're breaking up and I can't really understand what you're saying.
All right, well then, get a better computer with a better internet connection, because the stunned silence tells me that other people can hear me describing map scales being flat and linear and measured and not a begging the question fallacy. I'll say it again. It's not logic.
It's a you don't even know what begging the question is.
Right, Brenda, Cuck, done with Brenda. She's been annihilated. Measurements of Earth flat, map scale, done.
All right,
Yeah, that's begging the question.
I got a question for you, Nathan.
Still talking past.
So why is it that when they did the Clarkson ellipsoid, they measured, like doing the same methods to determine the distance between latitudes, they got different results in distances at different parts of the Earth?
Latitude's a flat Earth measurement, though, isn't it?
No.
So why are you getting different? So why it doesn't matter? I don't care if hang on, stop. I don't care if you assume it is.
For you, do you need Brenda to
Why? No, I don't need Brenda to cover for me. I'm explaining. I'm asking you a very specific question.
You want to just tell her to shut up, or shall I?
No, you don't need to tell anyone to shut up. I'm just going to ask you this question. Why is it when using the same method?
Hey, keep talking through you. You ask the question, because that's just as irritating as Brenda. So I just won't allow you to ask the question until we decide that Brenda's not involved in our discussion. Or you can say, nah, she's fine to interrupt when you start losing to me with latitude measurements off a flat Earth angle to Polaris.
Latitudes are measured in degrees.
There's Brenda again. She's coming for you, mate. She's on the bed with you, watching.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
Latitudes are arc lengths.
Why is it that when we did the Clarkson ellipsoid, the measurements that was based off of, there were different measurement distances of latitude?
You ignored me. I heard you. Latitude's measured flat. It's an angle to Polaris. That's a flat baseline with a line along the ground to Polaris. It's a flat measurement. You've ignored me. Part of your question includes measuring Earth flat with latitude lines to Polaris. That's what it is.
Why?
They can repeat the question like I haven't addressed you. That won't
because you're not addressing the heart of the question, and I can now let me explain the heart. The heart of the question is this: you get different results at different locations of the Earth. Why?
Well, because you've measured a flat Earth with latitude.
So you're saying that the measurements don't would.
That's not what I said. No.
I don't understand.
You're already stuttering because you're trying to make
You're not making sense. You're saying because you're assuming the Earth is flat, that's why you're getting different measurements.
No, that's not what I said.
Those measurements are wrong. Explain why you're getting different measurements.
No, that's not what I said. You just deaf. You want to move on to someone else? Can't paraphrase back what I've said.
I want you to explain.
Now you're talking through me. You didn't listen the first time. You couldn't repeat back what I said. Now you're just talking through me. That's not what I said. Try again.
You're not explaining why they get different distances.
Specific information. It's because Earth's measured flat for latitude. Specifically, flat Earth elevation angles to Polaris. That's why. Without that flat measurement, with specifics to the measurements you're appealing to, we wouldn't have the measurements to appeal to. Earth being measured flat with latitude, specifically in your question, is my answer. Because Earth's measured flat with latitude, that's why. End of answer.
So when you measure Earth to be flat and you get degrees of latitude, you get different results, meaning it's not, you shouldn't assume it to be flat because you get wrong results?
We're measuring it flat. Nobody said anything about not assuming it to be flat. Earth's being measured flat for this system.
What system? How is the Clarkson ellipsoid determined? Do you know? Is this another thing? Is this another thing that you're going to claim you looked into that you never did before?
Latitude is. It's a flat Earth measurement from surface level. It's an angle to Polaris.
Do you know when the Clarkson ellipsoid was made?
couldn't give a shit. We're measuring Earth flat. I'm here to prove beyond all doubt that I know for sure Earth is measured flat. And here I am immediately. You've come with a pillow. And on that pillow is latitude, a flat Earth measurement of Polaris. So I take that pillow and go, oh, thanks for giving me this flat Earth measurement. I'm a flat earther. Thank you so much for immediately proving Earth is measured flat for this measurement. Off a flat baseline, it's an angle to Polaris. That's what it is. That's what latitude is. Earth's measured flat for this. End of discussion.
That's false. That's not what latitudes are. Latitudes
You're
are
getting
an arc.
you like watching Brenda go for it now. Now your limp dick's kicked in.
No, I'm still here.
Latitude is an
Do you want to
arc.
shut her up? Or are you okay for her to cook for you, right?
Still here.
We measure Earth flat with this Polaris angle from surface level called latitude. Earth's measured flat. Do you understand how flat Earth must be measured for this?
It's not measured to be flat, though. That's the only problem.
How do we measure latitude? It's part of your question. How do we measure it then?
It's an arc length.
Again, she's on the bed. She's getting tucked right in. She's spooning with you now.
It's an arc length.
Spoon with you.
Don't use my line. That's my line.
Spooning with transgender Brenda.
Oh, don't make fun of her like that. Come on, man. That's
Another
uncalled for.
3 on the bed. Wow, this is getting a bit of a risque situation. Dude, you asked me about latitude measurements. Latitude measurements are off a flat Earth. They're angles from surface level. Facts. Don't have to like it. Earth's measured flat for this.
Why are you getting different distances for the same degrees of latitude at different parts of the Earth?
So distances are also linear, like on a map. The distances you're appealing to, they're also linear flat Earth measurements.
That's not the question we asked, though. We asked why is it different?
Maybe muting this will change how flat and linear distance measurements, as also went through with Brenda a minute ago, are. You're appealing to distances that are flat Earth by prerequisite also. So we've got distance measurements that are flat. I would expect before this sentence concludes, at least 2 or 3 cucks will jump in. I'll just try. We'll see.
You're just saying. No, I'm the person that's asking the question, so I wouldn't be
Anybody listening,
your
at the end of this
situation.
sentence,
So you
about
keep
3
saying that these measurements are of a flat Earth, but you're not explaining why, when you're measuring these flat distances, if you want to call them that, why there's different results.
With these
Why
distances,
you're not explaining
what this guy
there's
now
different-
wants to do is accept the flat Earth
You're not-
measurement,
So
not recognise
now
how
you're-
into the discussion with measured Earth
can't
flat.
handle it. You're not explaining why you get different results for the same degrees of latitude change. You're
That's a
not
flat Earth
explaining
measurement of latitude and a flat Earth measurement of distance.
why are you getting different results.
Why are you asking me a question about it? Earth's flat. We've measured it that way.
All right. Can we either go somewhere with this, or
We're in the presence of Nathan Oakley.
Like, is this just going to be like?
Stuck on
discussion.
latitude.
Can everyone at least agree that
is
he's just not
why. Because
addressing
he's
the
offering
heart
me
of
on
the
a
question?
pillow 2. I count them 2.
You're not
flat Earth
addressing
measurements.
the
Please,
heart of the
Nathan.
question,
They're
Nathan.
answering what?
While I
There are
The
bitterly
question
moan
is,
that they're not
why
addressing
are you getting
It's
different
irrelevant if
distances?
you've got flat Earth measurements. It's measured flat at distance. It's measured flat for Polaris angles. So it's measured flat. Earth is measured flat.
That's a conclusion. That's not a
She's
process.
again spooning with you. She can
That's a
detect how
conclusion.
badly you're getting beaten, and now she's spooning up to you to help you out.
When you state your conclusion, that's begging the question.
Oh no, it's just a map scale. We already dealt with this, Brenda, while you cuck for this
You don't
fool with a
know.
lip dick. Yeah,
Well, can I
it's
try a
it's a
different
map
angle?
scale, Brenda. It's not begging the question, it's
You
measurements.
don't know.
The
You
audience
don't
survey,
know
they're
what
not
begging the
begging the
question
question. They're not dealing in logic. They're measuring things. You dumbass.
But
Okay,
your
fine.
your
Can we-
claim,
Anyway.
your claim is that
Number 2,
your claim is
still haven't
that
got
the
to the
Earth
same
is measured
sentence for
flat.
about a minute and a half in before I get to finish the sentence. This is cuck number 2, called
You
Rob.
were done. You were done
No,
talking.
it's just the same person again. You're not. Do you
Yes,
know
it's
what
the
my
same
question is, Nathan?
There's
I
4
don't
people.
think you understand what my question is.
I said it would be about 3 minutes before I got to conclude it, and we're getting pretty close to my estimate being right. Maybe this is the opportunity. We'll see. 3 cucks so
Through
far.
everybody. No
You
one's able
measure
to talk to
distance.
you.
Oh, cuck number 3's joined in. He can sense the blood. To ask this question, you require Earth be measured flat in linear horizontal distance as per a map scale. You require Earth be measured flat as per the angles from surface level to Polaris. At this point, is that a 4th voice? Oh, there's 4 on this bed now.
No, it's just the same person waiting for you to finish.
I'm going to go beyond 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, before I get to the end of this sentence. Do you know why? because it proves Earth's measured flat in their own assertions. That's why they need to mute this. With 4 people talking through me in the same sentence that still hasn't been concluded. We're about 3.5 minutes since I started this sentence. I'll try again. See if a 5th cuck comes in. We've had 4 so far. So, in conclusion, after a lot of attempts to mask and hide the truth about Earth being measured flat for linear distances as per the map scales, measured not logical inconsistency, and measured angles to Polaris. That is 2, I count them, flat Earth measurements that were immediately offered to me on a pillow. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So-
can someone reply? Because they're not flat Earth distances.
Yeah.
Or maybe you, the
Right,
cuck,
so-
could do it for him. I was talking to a...
Talking through me. Now you're talking through
Maybe the
me.
guy I was talking to, Rob.
Which way
Maybe you
is
could
it?
cuck for him.
You're rumpusing me. Well,
So
we
you
all
are
talk together.
Rob.
We don't
Yeah,
have
I'm waiting, Nathan.
We
Just
all,
cuck.
we all share.
Yeah,
on
everybody
our
else
side.
is
We don't have
cucking
no
for him too. I
problem.
know. You're all
And now
cucking
you're
for him.
rumpusing. There's
Guy,
there's no
I'm
cocking
talking to the guy I talked to starts again, Rob. You just got to do audio counts because you're not the guy. You're a cuck.
I'm not causing anything. You are.
Well, you're not the guy I was talking to. You offered me Polaris measurements and distances. You're not that guy, you cuck.
I am that guy.
No, you're not. You're just a cuck.
Whatever. I'll just
Yeah,
wait.
what-
So this,
I ain't going nowhere.
Rob,
Well,
hang on a sec, Rob. So Silly,
Yeah, the confusion's been and gone,
So-
cuck. Earth's measured flat with distance and
So-
Polaris angles, cuck.
So what Nathan does is he
So
presupposes.
anyway-
We're not the same
Nathan
guy.
presupposes.
A cuck that thinks measurements are logic. No, Brenda, measurements aren't logic, you
Nathan-
dumbass.
So what Nathan
all right,
does.
all right,
is he
hold on,
presupposes-
Brenda. So
Cuck
hold on,
number
this
2.
conversation-
The measurements of
this-
distance, cuck number
hold
2,
on.
Brenda.
I'm just trying to get control a little bit. So Nathan was talking to Silly. Silly has been trying to get in, but other people are getting in. Let's see where this goes with Nathan and Silly. If Silly wants to back out, let me know, and Brenda can step in. But let's just have one at a time.
Let's
Go
just
ahead,
have
Silly.
one at a time. Cucks. Let's have one at a time. You listen,
Hello, gamers!
lads.
So Nathan, if you want support, I would suggest not making fun of the moderator who's trying to support you.
I'm not making fun of you. Far from it. I am so delighted that you just did that. I'm taking the mick out of the cucks that stepped in that you've told off. You are ace. I could kiss you. I'm not taking the mick out of you. Far from it.
There's the gay
Got to
stuff.
send him some money routes. Send him some money routes.
Name
and
the
it'll be
dodge.
fine.
Fourth
Silly,
cuck.
did you want to respond?
Fourth cuck. Still not the same guy. Moderator, none of them respect you, by the way. I do. I think you're ace.
So Silly,
So
if you
Nathan,
want
do you
to respond,
yeah,
let
do you-
Brenda respond.
Nathan, do you know what my question is?
Good eye contact routes.
Yeah, your question included distance and flat Earth measurement to Polaris with an angle from the surface. You ignored both of the facts in terms of your question requiring flat Earth prerequisites, 2 of them. In order to ask your question, you require you, not me, in case somebody else decides that me steelmanning your position and pointing out how it's dependent on flat Earth measurements somehow makes it my claim. Definitely not. Your claim requires distance that is flat, as per the map scale, horizontal linear distance in miles or kilometres. That's what you've appealed to. You've also appealed to latitude, a flat Earth measurement of Polaris from surface level with angles. So at this point, given that the only reason I've done what I do for 12 straight years is to show people how flat Earth is, here we are with you offering me a question that includes Earth being measured flat.
Yeah, Nathan presupposes that all
Oh,
measurements are
there's no
flat,
sound of a
and then
cuck.
uses that.
There's a sound of
and
a
then-
cuck, not the guy talking to me. Do I understand what your question is? I understand Brenda's going to cuck for you, mate. That's what's happening.
No, you don't understand my question.
Fantastic rebuttal. Earth's measured flat with latitude and distance.
So no, actually, so the Clarkson ellipsoid was based off of geodesic measurements. So you're wrong about that. But let's just say that you think you're right and that they're based off of flat measurements. You're not addressing the question, which is why you're getting different results of distances for the same degrees of latitude.
Okay, I mean, you could just keep repeating the same thing, like it doesn't include flat Earth measurements of distance and altitude angles for Polaris measurement from surface level. You can just keep asking it, but I'll just keep pointing out that if I move forward and explain this, not that this is anything I've claimed, not that this is my burden, not that it's incumbent upon me to explain anything to you, but when you've asked, your question includes flat Earth prerequisites in the form of distance and altitude angle to Polaris from surface level. So at this point, I could keep discussing it with you, But other than us relying on the discussion having foundational flat Earth measurements to discuss it, and that's the only reason I'm here, I see it as benign, insignificant, unimportant. I mean, it seems really dweeby to ask about this boring, incidental nonsense that no one gives a shit about if you're a dweeb. I just point out that you've offered me flat Earth measurements as part of your question. You want me to take a loss that I'm not going to answer your question, therefore you can perceive yourself to win with your flat Earth measurements of latitude and distance. Okay, you win. I didn't technically answer your question. I just pointed out how flat Earth was being measured in your question, which strictly isn't answering it. And I don't need to, because all I'm here to do is prove Earth's measured flat, and you've given me flat distances and flat Polaris measurements. So Earth's measured flat,
to be clear, he can't answer it.
You can tell me that an individual that's got no bearing on these
He knows
measurements.
he can't answer it. He's got no answers. He's got a mantra, no answers.
Am I hearing a fifth cuck? Is that a fifth cuck I'm hearing through the top of this?
Hello,
I'm
it's fifth
and I'm going into the
cuck.
explanation of why. I mean, maybe I need to hear another voice.
Can't answer any questions.
5 on a bed's not enough for you, mate. 5 on a bed's not enough to contend with Nathan Oakley. I think you need 50. What you need to deal with me and my flat Earth measurements is 50 men to pile on me. I will still like Neo in the mate. These cups one at a time.
Piling on you. Oh, you salty
while they call
monkey.
Discord rumblings. My audience, I estimate this Discord.
Raping those 50 men, Nathan.
Before we get back on track with the we're all using.
I mean, I'm just waiting for you to finish your like 5-minute reply. I just don't know why it's taking 5 minutes.
Are you the guy I was speaking to?
That's what he does.
We've got 5 cuts all at once. I'll let these cuts get themselves out. Conclusions to my audience while they think that Discord chaos will change our distance and attitude. I just say it one last time without constant Discord rumblings. Earth's measured flat for distance and latitude. That's the end of my position. That's it. Earth's measured flat. I don't need to do anything else.
What star would
so
you
you admit that you can't
using to measure the angles for the southern protractor?
You can't explain why you would get different distances for the same degrees of latitude on Earth, but isn't that a problem for you? Like, doesn't that, because that's how we determine like the ellipsoid, because that's the semi-major axis versus the semi-minor axis. That's how we are able to calculate that.
Yeah, Nathan presupposes that all measurements are flat and concludes that measurements are flat. It's begging the question. He doesn't even know what begging the question means.
He's gone on deafened now.
Yeah, he's Googling the Clarkson ellipsoid. This is what happened.
So what star would Nathan use to measure elevation angles for the southern protractor?
I wouldn't.
You don't have an explanation for the south.
I mean, I've just started to answering, but maybe if you talk straight through the answer, it'll mean that I'm not answering. I don't make these measurements. They were offered to me on a pillow by somebody a minute ago, and I explicitly told the Discord server that there's a good chance that this will now be held as my claim when I steel man it and show how flat Earth is being measured with it. Immediately, I've got a bev.
You didn't steel man it though, because you think that they are flat measurements when in fact they were geodetic.
My audience, because it seems like about 10 seconds into an answer, I was put to by Bev counterpart, and now here we are with another cucking for him. What a shock!
No, it's the same. It's the same person.
Constant cucking. Cucking.
So you seem to be stuck in the north. You seem to be stuck in the north.
Yeah, and there'll be a constant stream of interruptions in the Discord server. But so my audience know how unreasonable these people are when I point out that I'm not measuring them. I'm a YouTuber. I don't need to measure any of these things. It was offered to me a minute ago on a pillow, though.
Why can't people see the Polaris?
You got transgender Brent looking for you there, Ed Bear.
Why can't people see Polaris in the southern hemisphere?
For you. How sad.
Yeah, why can't
it doesn't matter because nobody can hear anybody speaking in your YouTube stream, can they? While you're speaking, nobody else can be heard. So
you are doing with me and Ed Bear currently. Like a cuck for Ed Bear.
That's his game.
Do that every time you open your
YouTube live stream.
You'll know I'm talking to you because I'll use your freaking name. I'll say transgender. It's not logic, it's measurement. That's what I'll do. You'll know I'm talking to you, like I'm talking to you now, and telling you to shut up while I talk to Ed Bear about the straw man he needs to burn. I haven't made this measurement. It was offered to me on a pillow, and I made it explicitly clear to my audience that I'm not going to have.
What does that even mean? Like, is that some English like slang? Like, what is offered on a pillow mean?
2 people need to cuck for Ed Bear. Wow.
He sexualizes it in order to insult people.
Sorry, transgender Brenda again. I wasn't
Measured angles
talking
to
to you. I was talking
Polaris.
to somebody else called Edabear, who was asking me whether or not I'd accepted Steelman position I offered as flat Earth orientated that was offered to me on a pillow, now being mine to defend when it comes to star measurement. That's Polaris and flat Earth angles to it. That's Edabear, not you.
You need to account
I
for
did not
all
say that.
Do I need
observations.
to
You can't
do I?
account
No,
for
I don't.
that.
I don't need to do anything. I'll take
you
charge
do.
here. That's what I'm doing verbally
Otherwise,
with this
it's not
smackdown and
science.
flat Earth measurements. All we've had so far is a question that included 2 flat Earth measurements. So far, I win.
No,
Yeah,
you don't
flat Earth
win. You
measurements.
You
lose.
measure
That's all we've had.
you measure angles to Polaris to measure
Yeah,
flat Earth.
flat Earth.
And
That's
you
right.
say-
Elevation angles. That's straight line along the baseline. That's right.
That's false.
You are imprisoned
that's
in
not
the
how the
north.
measurements
You
were
had-
made.
You have
constantly,
nothing.
Immediately,
You have
Brenda's
nothing
cutting
beyond
you immediately.
the north.
I didn't hear
Because
you.
You have nothing beyond the north.
You go ahead.
What angles will you measure to have the southern flat Earth?
South is a horizontal orientation from north. South is a flat Earth direction. So when you describe azimuthal south, that's a degree in the horizontal. It's a flat Earth only measurement. McToon can't seem to wrap his head around this. He's measured azimuthal directions for things like the sun. There's examples of people, not me, using this system, flat, horizontal, azimuth, for south. Not me, though. I'll give you an example of other people who have. Oh, there's that cook again. It's the sound of transgender Brenda as Edabear's dick gets a little bit soft because he can't cope with how flat south is. So we've got to hear Brenda.
So the problem, Nathan, is that one of these measurements were made in the southern hemisphere, and
two people talking at once. That's the effect I have on people. It sends them all a bit
so
nuts.
they
They'll
assumed
spurg out all at once.
South was the center. It was based off of pointing to the
Horizontal
south.
degree from north. You're a moron.
Are the southern latitudes larger or smaller than the biggest circle of the equator you described?
What are we measuring? You tell me. What do we measure for it?
Well, you need to measure an angle.
I don't need to measure
any
any
southern arc measurement.
In the south.
Not measuring. You've brought it up. Your claim. You tell me. What do you
The
measure
southern arc
now?
measurement was
Earth
in the
orientation.
Cape of
My
Good
audience
Hope,
ignored it.
and
This
it
is a
was
horizontal
measured to
orientation.
be 861,544.8.
Near another Cook, so no worries, I can deal with that. Cook stepped in because I've been asked about south. South, a horizontal degree from north, that's flat. Okay? What about how we measure something? Well, what are you measuring? Well, you need to measure it, YouTuber. Your claim, Edabear, what do you measure? You tell me.
I didn't make a claim.
Oh, well, then why are you asking me? I haven't made a claim either.
Are the southern latitudes concentric to the northern latitudes?
You tell me what gets measured, as you are definitely bringing this up. It's not me bringing this up.
You're the one who claims the Earth is measured flat.
It is. When somebody came to me a minute ago, they came with a pillow. And on that pillow was latitude measurement to Polaris with an angle and distance measurement. That's what I got.
You assumed they were flat, but they weren't actually flat.
I didn't have.
That's the thing. You were wrong about that.
I didn't appeal to this. Ever want to be?
Because in this room, you're allowed to interrupt someone when they're strawmanning you. I'm not sure if you're aware of that.
I'm talking to somebody else.
When you strawman me, I'm going to interrupt you and say that no, you're actually false.
Audio chaos can ensue.
Those measurements aren't based on the flat Earth.
We can all talk over each other. Yeah, I know. It's what you guys call a neutral platform where you can just rumpus the truth of Earth being measured flat with South. Edabear's appealed to. South, he said. I heard him. Yes, you can all talk through that being a flat Earth measurement. Yes, you can ignore it. Yes, you can cause chaos so that nobody in the Discord server hears it. Fortunately, I've got a show and an audience and they can still hear me saying South's flat while everybody piles in and cooks for Edabear, ignoring his use of South and suggests that I've got something to justify with a measurement. No, definitely not. Never going to work.
So your claim of flat Earth is limited to the north?
North is a direction in the horizontal. It's a flat Earth direction. You have now offered me on a pillow a flat Earth measurement. Oh, here you go, Nathan. Have north. A horizontal flat Earth only measurement. Thank you, Edabear. It's not my north, it's Edabear's north, and it's only capable of ever being described horizontal and flat. It's north. Horizontal, flat Earth measurement. Thank you.
You are imprisoned in the north.
flat Earth measurement. As a flat earther, I welcome people bringing me these flat Earth measurements continually on pillows. I object deeply when they start suggesting that the ones that have been offered suddenly become mine because they've been placed in front of me. No, I immediately ram them back up the person that's given them me. In this case, Bevite, this dick, who's saying that South has got anything other than a flat Earth orientation attached. No, it's a horizontal orientation though, isn't it? So it's a flat Earth measurement. End of discussion.
On the pictures going by on your screen for your audience, is the bottom half of the ball south? Is that the south flat Earth?
My ball? It seems like this guy is continually going to take what I steal, man, from my opponent and suggest that it's mine. Let's just get this absolutely clear. I haven't claimed a ball.
You always show a ball to represent flat Earth.
I see. So when I brace against my opponent who's wrong, that makes them. Must mean I'm obviously in favour of animal cruelty when I protest it with pictures of animal cruelty. People, dickheads, retards, should go.
You got a cue ball.
Understand objecting to animal cruelty with pictures of it and say that they're guilty of it and it's them doing it. You're a retard. No, the balls I present are what I brace against, you stupid clown. Meanwhile, Earth's measured flat and south. I've put it to him 5 times. He said north, he said south, they're flat, they're horizontal. Has he addressed it? I've addressed every single thing he's put to me. He can't cope with our flat south north are, though. Now we're in a
That's not what I said, though.
Number 6.
When?
Yeah, you
No, it's
straw
not
man.
cup
when will
number
you-
6. It's the same guy that brought up these measurements.
And talk through me.
You're also not addressing
my audience went out.
how why you get different results at different locations.
Horizontal.
You still not address that main
You
point,
look like
which
the
is
main
how
character of
different.
Rugrats.
South and north are, and I'm a flat earther showing how Earth's been measured flat.
You're built like Tommy Pickles.
Oh, sorry, is this a 7th cuck that's now stepping in for Edabert?
Yeah,
When will you have
all
a
that
flat?
you present is your cue ball top.
Well, this guy isn't Edabert. I'll just talk to my audience again. No worries. So, audience, Earth's measured flat with south and north. Why this little bit of chaos has now started? Because nobody's going to address it. And hopefully, with enough audio chaos, a bit of distance, that's a flat Earth measurement, can be put between the fact that south and north are flat and me getting a reply from Edabert. Hopefully, you won't have to address it when the chaos ends.
You stuttering there? Is that a
You
stutter?
do realize you're the one
that's
causing
a
the
little bit of
audio
a-
chaos.
I'd bar
See,
to
like,
the
there
flat
it
Earth
is.
north
There
south
it
measurement.
is. There it is. Audio chaos.
Yeah, audio
When,
chaos.
when will you have?
Earth
When
measurements.
will you have a southern flat Earth representation for us?
Right, it's north and south. You've offered it me on a pillow, and I've now rammed it back up you all along your defence and cause
Yeah,
audio.
we can
Nope.
see your north representation, but that's all you have.
But north is the only absolute direction. So again, this is me addressing the fact that north is a flat Earth directionality in the horizontal,
No.
and everything else is derived from it as an absolute direction, degrees from north. It's called azimuth. It's a flat Earth measurement. Now let's see if, given that I've just responded to his specific inquiry, whether or not he can understand and acknowledge, not accept, I don't care if he accepts it, how flat north and south are. Horizontal.
Your
The
claim.
problem is you.
My claim, it's azimuth while the cuck steps in immediately after the person I'm actually speaking to finishes.
You can have an
That's my
azimuth
claim,
based
my
on south.
Meanwhile,
You can have
I saw
an
that the-
azimuth based on west.
Nathan's
The
azimuth.
fact
He
that
attempted
it's
to turn
based
this into
on
that straw man
north.
yesterday while this audio
Well, you
chaos.
only use it for the
Only you,
first
the
like
audience, will
90
hear it. That's why
degrees.
they
Like
don't get a
so, like
response from the
you would
server.
only use
being
that as
masked
like, for
with
example,
audio
like
chaos.
being
No, he
89
has
degrees
progressed to
west
north and
of
south
north.
being flat Earth
But once
horizontal.
you
Can't
go
hear you.
past
He can't
90,
hear you speaking.
you
Might as well
address it
stop.
as
It's
south.
not
Speaking,
Nathan's
speaking.
azimuth.
Stop.
Not Nathan's azimuth. It's flat though.
While he's
Horizontal.
talking, that's all his YouTube
now
channel
we've got
can hear him.
projection.
Right? So you
No, while the audio chaos and discourse ensues, somebody, the guy losing, is suggesting that I'm causing it. No, there's a lot of cucks. The server moderator had to step in earlier and tell them all to shut up. I'm still just talking to you, Edabert.
south is the only absolute direction.
It's flat.
What your claim is. You have no
It's
proof.
azimuth's not mine. got there at the
Yesterday
end,
on your
ladies and
picture of
gentlemen.
azimuth,
Yeah, it's
show
flat.
your screen in the picture of
Horizontal.
azimuth. Did you notice that
North is
I have.
absolute,
You
south
do
is
so.
absolute,
You're gonna make
but
demands
both
of
can't
me,
be
you
the
obnoxious
one
little prick.
absolute.
No, you're not going to be demanding anything get presented. I will do exactly as I choose with flat Earth azimuth. You can tell me what you like. It won't get acknowledged. What I will do is tell an audience how flat you're presenting me, north and south on a pillow, Edabert.
Well, that's your claim. It's not my claim.
No, it's azimuth. It's not Nathan's. 5th time you've tried that.
South is the absolute
Stuttery!
direction.
Not Nathan's azimuth, Stuttery.
I'm saying south is the absolute direction.
Can you hear a cuck? Is that a cuck over the top of Edinburgh? Absolute direction in the horizontal, though, isn't it?
You're the Joe Rogan of flat Earth.
Edinburgh, cuck steps in again. Absolute flat Earth
Your
horizontal
claim.
direction, though, isn't it?
Not my
X2.
claim.
Yeah, it's an absolute
Your
flat
claim,
Earth
not my
direction.
claim.
Azimuth. It's not my claim either.
Prove it.
I don't need to prove it. It's azimuth! You dumbass!
Okay.
So
So
suddenly
you have no
azimuth
proof.
needs
You have no
proving
proof.
it's horizontal. Now, it doesn't need proving. It doesn't need burning as Nathan's strawman azimuth. It's just horizontal degrees from north. Flat Earth. Measurement of azimuth. Earth's flat. It's measured for north and south, as presented on a pillow. Now, did I suddenly absorb this into my person, or did I take that fucking azimuth and ram it up Edinburgh? Yeah, I did. I rammed it back up.
Ass to mouth. Yeah.
Flat Earth
You have
azimuth.
no south.
South is flat. It's a horizontal degree from north called azimuth.
Can
We're
we
gonna
see your
keep doing this.
representation for that, please?
I've done this 10 times. 10 times is enough, moderator. Can we have someone else?
Yes, please.
Can we see the protractor that you
We
use in the
keep
south
burning the
and the
straw man.
star
It's
that
all
you
we
use
do
in
in
the
this service.
south to
We do the
measure
same
your
thing
elevation
many
angles,
times.
please?
Yeah, it's north and south. It's azimuth. It's horizontal measurement.
Hey, Elderbear, how does your
Doesn't
own
the
ass
south
taste?
have a different center point? Because it's not Polaris. What point
With
do
the
you use in the
horizontal
south?
degree from north, the perpendicular axis,
in the
the
south.
north-south on a compass rotates with respect to. Yeah, the rotation point on the axis is also perpendicular to a plane on a compass, but the degrees are only horizontal when we describe north and south. It's a flat Earth measurement. Only capable of being a flat Earth measurement. It's horizontal. We keep doing this 20 more times, moderator. I've done it. Mod, we're just going around in circles.
Will
It's
the compass
12th time. Mod.
Will the compass take you to the GP of Polaris?
Compass. It's a flat Earth orientation. Hey, silence! He's just looking for another crack at the whip. He's not actually responding to how flat this is. Just going around in circles. It's 13 times, Mod. Can we have someone else? Hello?
Elderbear didn't answer my question.
I thought he was addressing me. Oh, my bad. Shall I bugger off so you cucks can all have a little loving on your own?
I just asked him how was
I
on ass
don't mind
taste.
if you don't want me watching. I don't mind.
Nathan,
I'll
how would
leave.
you determine your ground position in the southern hemisphere?
How would I with a navigation star?
Based on off of what?
The almanac with navigation stars in it. We've got navigation stars in the south. Did you not know that?
Yeah.
South is a flat Earth direction, by the way. So to travel south, we travel in a flat Earth orientation. Do you now have answered you, navigation star being the answer, understand that south is a
Based
flat
off of
Earth?
which stars?
Oh, mute. I've answered you. Now I'm putting something back to you. So do you understand that south, the thing you just asked me about, it's the same thing I just rammed up Edinburgh, is a flat Earth orientation only capable of ever being described horizontal? Do you understand that, yes or no?
So you based it off of south azimuth in the southern hemisphere?
Flat. I asked you if you understood that azimuth is only capable of being described in the horizontal. It's the second time I've asked. I answered you, navigation
No,
stuff.
that's false.
Oh, so you think azimuth is vertical, do you?
Oh boy.
Dumbass. Azimuth's horizontal. You're an idiot. You don't know what azimuth is.
Muppets.
No,
Idiot.
I'm saying like what I'm trying to say is that like
horizontal,
your
you dumbass.
horizontal plane.
care what
What
you're
I'm
saying,
trying to
you're
say
wrong.
is your horizontal.
You said I was wrong.
What
You're
I'm
an
trying to
idiot.
say.
Azimuth's
What I'm
horizontal.
trying to
You're
say
a
is your horizontal
Yeah,
plane
you don't
on
know
one.
when to keep your mouth shut.
I'm
Edinburgh at least
trying
knew
to
when
answer.
put up a cat
Like, am I
silence.
not allowed to defend myself when you don't understand what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I thought.
Azimuth
What I'm
isn't
trying to say
horizontal,
is
you're
your
wrong.
horizontal plane at one location
Horizontal
is not the
plane,
same
it's
as a horizontal plane
No,
at
it's not
another
mine.
location.
It's not mine.
Mm.
Stuttery. Azimuth's horizontal. You said
That's
it
what I
wasn't.
meant.
You're wrong. Azimuth is
Yeah.
horizontal.
It's not universally horizontal
Stuttery.
everywhere
No,
though.
it's not. It
That's
is.
not how that works.
Horizontal. Unequivocally, you're wrong.
Locally.
When you say I'm wrong about
It's
it being
locally.
horizontal, I'm not. I know what azimuth is. It
It's
is
locally.
horizontal. Until you accept how horizontal is azimuth descriptions, we're not moving on. I will do exactly what I'm doing. No worries. We'll wait till a cuck
Okay.
comes to you. sense because you're saying azimuth's not horizontal. It is.
Locally, sure.
Locally? What the fuck does that even mean, you dumbass? You mean you're going to
That means that
acceptance of how wrong you were?
did you ask me a question to answer it for me, or did you ask me a question so that I could answer it? I'm a little confused. Typically, when I ask a question, like when I've asked you questions, I want you to answer it, and you don't answer it. And then when you ask me a question, it seems like you don't want me to answer it. You just want to answer it for me. It's a very odd strategy.
I'm not asking you anything to acquire an answer. I'm telling you you're wrong.
I didn't have a chance to answer the question.
There's no
You're
question.
telling me I'm wrong.
I'm not asking you something.
You
You're
did
getting
ask
more
me
and
a
more
question.
infuriated with how wrong you are while you suggest there's a question.
I'm sorry that you don't understand how
table.
English
There's a
works,
dumbass
at least
that doesn't
English in
get
America.
how
Anyway, I don't
horizontal
know where you're
azimuth
from. But the way it works in America is when you have a sentence that ends in a question mark, that means it's a question.
Azimuth is
And
horizontal.
when you start off your rant
from
with the
north
question,
in horizontal azimuth. That's what it is. Dumbass, you're just wrong. We're never going to move on from this unless you have some humility, because I'll just keep you here all day.
Yeah, locally horizontal. Sure.
Can I hear
No
a cup
problem.
sensing the blood? Dude, we will not move on until either you accept how azimuth is horizontal, because it is, or you say locally. What a wanker concession while a cuck starts pointing out me summarising your pathetic Weasley attempt to accept how wrong you were about horizontal azimuth. It's a degree in the horizontal.
Hey,
yeah,
Nathan.
that local horizontal plane.
Nathan, you're a kook.
So horizontal plane, yeah, that's right. Earth's measured flat.
Local horizontal plane.
Horizontal
It's
plane
not the same
of
for someone
azimuthal
else.
degrees from
Somewhere
north.
else.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm in no doubt while I communicate this fact we've just had the concession to. Yeah, that's right. A locally horizontal plane. Like locally, a weasel word means anything. It doesn't. We're just measuring azimuth horizontal. Locally isn't necessary. It's redundant. Well, someone causes audio chaos. Somebody off the mic. We're hearing cuts, not the guy that was wrong. I that was wrong.
I'm still here.
It wasn't horizontal. So it was my plane.
It's weird. You get mad at me for when I interrupt you when you ask a question, and then when I wait for you to finish your rant, you get upset when I'm waiting for you to finish. Also, you have a very weird strategy about talking to people. It's very tricky.
You don't have to bleat about how you're being treated. You're getting absolutely annihilated by a flat earther called Nathan Oakley while he tells you how wrong you are about horizontal degrees from north called azimuth.
I feel like I gotta learn some English slang, your dirty game you or something like that.
Don't really care about your feelings.
The way you
yeah. Now you're going to talk about how
questions and then the way you get
about me. Yeah.
I mean, all right, fine. So you want to go back to it? Why using apparently according to you flat Earth measurements?
Then you can.
Do you get the different distances for different degrees of latitude at different locations?
Distances are flat also.
You're not explaining it.
Can I hear rumblings? Dude that's speaking only. You said distances.
There's another question. Actually, I kind of want to get off of that because I'm sorry, I got distracted. Why is it because you brought this up about gravity? Why is it that when you take the same thing, same item to different locations on Earth, it weighs differently?
Weight is a perpendicular vector with respect to a plane. Weight is a downward orientation. You need a flat plane of reference to weigh things. Like when you level scales, that's you requiring an axiomatic flat principle perpendicular to the downward vector when you weigh things. Now, when you idiots talk for about half an hour about downward vectors, that's perpendicular to a plane of reference, simultaneously ignoring that gas distributes in all directions, not down. Like you got clouds that you all ignored while suggesting Newtonian and Einsteinian debunked gravity. Forces perpendicular to a plane in a downward orientation. That is another flat Earth measurement offered to me on a pillow. Down, you say? What, perpendicular to a plane? On a down. That's a flat Earth measurement.
I don't think you hear people's questions when you reply to them. The question was, why
take the flat Earth measurement?
Why does the same item? Why does the same item?
Rare cook rumblings. Can I hear someone spooning with this dude? Stuttery dude.
The question is, why I'm stuttering because you're interrupting. The question is, why is it that the same item weighs
Did you hear the answer?
differently at different locations on Earth?
Why does what? Who gives a shit? The locations are described with coordinates, correct?
I don't
Hey,
care
silly,
what they describe it.
silly, drink
The
low.
question is about why the weight
You're a
weighs
second guy.
differently.
Fucking for this guy. Can I add the second guy fuck for you? Second guy, do you want to shut up like the moderator instructed you until we move on to you? You'll be told. Someone will speak to you.
I
in
was just telling
name.
silly to drink low.
Such a crybaby. Oh my god.
Oh, crying about directions. I asked about coordinates. I didn't get an answer. I got a cuck speaking. Coordinates, right?
I don't care about the coordinates. I don't care how far away or how close they are.
I'm talking to him next. He wants to talk about
It's about
locations.
why does the item,
Locations.
the same item weigh differently in different
He
locations
doesn't want to
on
talk
Earth?
about it, so I don't want to talk to you. If you don't want to talk about coordinates, that's flat Earth measurements also. You just know where I'm going, clearly. Yeah, you don't
No,
want to talk
it's not, but anyway.
Scary flat Earth measurements, eh? Next.
You're just not going to address why something weighs differently at different locations on Earth?
I absolutely addressed you. I asked you about coordinates. You didn't want to talk about them. So I'm now telling you to get lost. I'm saying next. If you don't want to talk about coordinates, get lost. Don't tell me I'm not addressing you. Yeah, I absolutely did. Locations would be described with coordinates.
No, you didn't.
You replied, now yakking through me, that you didn't want to talk about it, end quote, you. So sit down and shut up. You don't want to talk about coordinates.
All right, who's next? Who's next, man? Can I get up on the stage or what? Bro?
Just so my audience gets
Let's
summarized.
go, Nathan Oakley.
Absolutely annihilated with flat Earth distances, elevation angles off a
You didn't
surface,
get annihilated.
coordinate.
You did
flat
get
Earth.
annihilated. I
Well,
agree.
If you want to talk about it in defeat, got annihilated by me.
You know they did.
Next.
Stroke yourself off to your audience.
No, he didn't. Now they can all stand around and cuck for him while they watch him bleed. Yeah, cucks, he did. He got annihilated with flat Earth measurements. He didn't want to talk about them. Next.
Correct. The measurements.
Yeah, the measurements, like coordinates. For the locations, that would be the measurements of the locations. They're flat Earth measurements. That's why I didn't want to talk about them. I annihilated him with flat Earth measurements of coordinates. That's what I did. Next. Earth's measured flat. Next. Okay, well, in conclusion, if nobody's got anything to say about this, Earth is measured flat with elevation angles, distances, locations. Everything that's ever measured on Earth's surface is flat.
Why
There's
am
no
I
exception.
getting muted all the time, dude? Why am I getting muted all the time? What's the problem?
Because there's a lot of cooking. You weren't being spoken to, Rob, and you've been told by the moderator to shut your dumb mouth, and you didn't, so you got muted.
I have not been told that. I have not been told that yet.
You told
Again, another lie.
university. I heard it. It was recorded. The mod told everybody you were here. I heard you being introduced by the bot.
Told me.
The bot introduced you, and after the bot introduced you, the mod explicitly said not to do that. That's why you got muted. I'm answering you. I didn't mute you. You got muted for being a cuck. Simple.
Oh, I know.
It's
my turn now, though. It's my turn
your
now.
turn now. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's been my turn. That's why. Stop playing games, man. Okay, so listen here. 53 degrees north, 53 degrees south. The distance between the lines is the same. Explain that on a flat Earth.
South is a flat Earth orientation from north. So to have.
That's not what I asked you. That's not what I asked you.
I've got 3 words into this answer, and this dickhead has started talking.
Good.
This
That's not what I asked you.
Let's just take control of this man who now won't shut up and will incessantly talk because he knows what's about to be done. It's the same exact thing that was handed me on a pillow by 2 different people. That's north and south horizontal azimuth. The one that the guy didn't want to talk about and shied away from. Same thing. South's flat.
That's not.
You understand that?
That's not what I asked you. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's irrelevant.
I heard you. I heard the word
my
south.
question. That's
Yeah,
irrelevant
I
to
heard
my
about
question.
south.
Now you're rumpusing through me. Why can't you let people talk, but you want to talk through them and then cry?
What do you think about his treatment being so unfair? I heard the word south.
Hey, Mod, why don't you be fair, Mod?
Not being unreasonable and answering. Did I mishear him say south?
No one can get
Was that me
anything
mistaken what I heard him ask about? I'm pretty sure I heard him ask about south. Number 1, he's saying that I didn't listen.
Still can't get it out.
He absolutely asked about South. He's delusional at this point. Yeah,
Oh, he just ignored me. Oh, so it's projection when I'm being told that I'm ignoring his question that does have south in it.
Yeah, you are because I'm the one giving the question. You don't get to take my question and decide what I'm going to ask. I'm asking you directly, Why are they the same? I don't want to hear it's measured flat. I don't want to hear any of that stuff because it doesn't.
Oh, so you don't want to hear the prerequisites that require you, with your question, measure Earth in flat. You don't want to hear it. Then I don't want to talk to you. That's all I'm ever going to do is take your flat Earth prerequisites you use in your question and ram them back at you as being flat Earth measurement. Now, I get you can chant your mantra about not wanting to hear it, but they're flat Earth measurements. He's scared of South being flat. Scared of it.
All right, well, I'm going to get it out, or I'm going to get muted, because I'm used to getting muted. It don't bother me, so I'll just get muted. So I'm going to get this out, Nathan Oakley. 53 degrees north, 53 degrees south. They are the same distances in between those lines. How is that possible on a piece of Earth that everything separates as you go south?
I see. So when we go south, we measure Earth flat to do that.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Again, this has
when
nothing to do with your question.
Earth, and I explicitly detail an axiomatic principle in your question that unequivocally requires Earth be measured flat to travel south, end quote, you. It's irrelevant. No, you're a zealot. You're a zealot. Yeah, you're a zealot. You are. You're engaging in zealotry. No, anything that disagrees with my paradigm, regardless of its axiomatic flat Earth measurement requirement, is, quote, irrelevant, according to you. Yeah, south's measured flat. I got your tongue, bitch. Out of my balls taste. South's measured flat. So, in conclusion, in order to do this, we would require south be an axiomatic degree from north in the horizontal. Now, the guy previous to Rob decided that he didn't want to cope with it either, that I was wrong, until I yelled at him a few times and pointed out how horizontally azimuth is defined. Rob Noxious himself has defined it with his own lips, twice. Once within the last 24 hours, how horizontal azimuth is for south. But suddenly, when he needs south, it being flat is irrelevant. Okay. I mean, you can say that it being irrelevant, a hand wave dismissal, is a win. So, well done.
What is an axiom, Nathan?
I'm talking to Rob or this cuck, transgender Brenda. Rob, south is measured flat.
Rob is muted.
All right, well, I didn't do that. I can't help that people are taking him out of the discussion. As for you, I've already dealt with you. You suggested that the Ordnance Survey's measurement of distance was a logical consistency suggestion when it's a measurement. So I dealt with you. You're a retard. You don't understand the distance. Oh, can I cucks for Brenda? She's addressed me, and I'm replying with her own use of flat Earth measurements of distance. Apparently, map scales are logical fallacies. Now, that's the most retarded thing a dumbass could say when they're measurements of Earth and its surface for people to find their way so they don't die. That's not a logical consistency. Brenda is a retard. I've already dealt with it.
I never said that. I never said that. I said that you.
That was begging the question when I pointed out map scales and distances. So now she's just going to lie about what she hasn't said. She's a liar also. That's why I don't want to talk to her. I've already dealt with it. Next, someone else. Somebody else. I don't want to talk to her. I've already dealt with her.
You're a straw man.
Demonstrated herself an idiot. Now I'm done with her. Done. Oh my God. Are we just going to have Brenda, who's already been dealt with once?
What is an axiom, Nathan? What is an axiom?
Already dealt with you. You don't know the difference between logical consistency and measurements, and now you're asking me about axioms. I'm not going to address you. I've already dealt with your stupidity once. Simple.
I do know the difference.
Oh, right. So you understand that a map scale is flat and not a logical consistency, then? Do you understand that now?
No, that's wrong. That's begging the question. That's begging the question.
No, it's not. It's a map measurement for a scale. Moderator, I've already done this. Now we're going round in the same circles again. We've already done this once. It's boring. I've already dealt with a one.
I'm back, buddy. I'm here. Rob's here. Don't worry. Me and you again. I'm back.
South flat, Rob. It's an axiom in the horizontal. You defined it twice.
I've heard that 1,000 times now, and it's not. And I can
you defined it twice, not 1,000 times. You defined it as being a degree in the horizontal yesterday. You described the degree in the horizontal. You said it was irrelevant.
You're talking.
No, okay. You said it was a degree in the horizontal when you defined it yesterday. Now you're telling me it's irrelevant.
You're twisting my words. You're twisting my words. Can I
talk for any I'm not twisting anything. You defined it. Quote, degree in the horizontal. End quote, Rob.
I'm just Rob Noxious.
Rob is just yapping through me. I'm not twisting anything. You defined it as a degree in the horizontal only yesterday.
Let me step in here.
My audience, they just defined degrees in the horizontal yesterday, within 24 hours. Now you're saying it's irrelevant, even though you defined it explicitly yesterday. Now you're saying I twist your words? No, I don't. You described a degree in the horizontal.
I said
Well, you
what
used
you're
it. You
using
put
is
it
a
to me.
argument. Now
Doesn't
you're
approve
doing this
casting
in law.
reversal much.
You
Yeah,
are
you're
very
telling me that my South,
disingenuous.
you
You're a
presented South
coward.
to
You're
me, not the other way around.
You are
You
afraid of
presented it
me.
to me.
You're
Don't present
afraid to
flat Earth
talk to
measurements
me.
to me if you
And
don't
these
like it.
guys in here are afraid to let you talk to me because I expose you every time we talk. They're
Well,
afraid.
you gave me a
am
flat
your
Earth measurement of
kryptonite.
South,
I
horizontal in
am your
orientation as
kryptonite.
you defined it.
Neil,
All right, all right.
Neil, get
Point of
out of here for a
moderation.
second, Neil.
Neil, save me
Hold
from
on a sec.
Azimuth.
Hold
Save
on a
me,
sec.
Neil. Save me,
Let me,
Neil.
no,
I
let me
heard
get
him
this out.
giggling in the background.
There's a
Rob,
mod.
let me get this
Shush,
out.
mod.
Okay, so very quickly, just need to get this out. We are doing Nathan's show. It is his show, right? So there is an element of Nathan steering the conversation. If you guys are jumping in and thinking that you can just all dogpile and jump in, if he wants people muted, we are going to accommodate it unless we feel that it's unfair. Okay, but if you're going to keep shouting and getting into this back and forth where you're not letting him speak, I am going to mute you just so that the conversation can move forward. This is Nathan's show, guys. Don't forget that. Be cordial.
Oh, thank you very much. But just in conclusion, Rob used South. He defined it as being a horizontal degree from north yesterday, within 24 hours. Apparently, it's now irrelevant, and he's just going to talk through me and have to get told off by moderators. Just to conclude, Rob measured Earth flat with South. It's a degree in the horizontal. End quote, Rob. It's not me twisting words. That's me quoting him verbatim.
Okay, hello. My name is Rob Noctis. I'm Mr. Polite Guy. I'm going to be very calm and cordial here, and I'm going to speak on a low tone, and I hopefully don't get talked over. I would like my time to speak, please. Thank you, Mr. Roots, for making the room a better place. And all I'm saying is everything that Nathan Oakley is saying about the Earth being measured, that's a direction. I'm not bringing that up, okay? That has no relevancy to the question I asked. The question I ask is simple, okay? If 53 degrees north and 53 degrees south, okay, on a map, if they have the same distances between the lines, that is impossible on a flat Earth. Is that nice enough?
You done?
Yes, sir. I digress. Go ahead, please.
Okay. It only works on a flat Earth. South is a flat Earth only directionality from north. So without it being axiomatically tied to the principle of degrees from north in the horizontal only. So it only works on a flat Earth. What he has subsequently described as what now relevant? Well, if it's relevant, then we're measuring the horizontal degree from north. That's a flat Earth measurement that only works on a flat Earth.
Thank you, sir. Can I reply, please? Is it okay?
Stutter away.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for giving me the time. And all I would say is this, Nathan Oakley, if you can reproduce a measurement between the longitude lines at 53 degrees north and 53 degrees south, showing that they are the same on a flat Earth model, I will become a flat Earther today.
South, in terms of a concept, would be derived beyond. Is it just me, or am I being cuck muted within 4 words? I'm scared of this much. If you're going to describe South, third word again, second attempt. What will happen in a second, Rob, is the moderator will just get tired of you yakking through me, and he'll just pop you on mute because you're being unreasonable in terms of not letting me respond. He's still not letting me respond. You described latitude measurement north and south. Now you're ignoring what I put to you. So the first attempt will be to see if you can acknowledge how axiomatically flat your question revolves around when you describe travelling south beyond an equator. Then we'll get to the measurement of the equator. If you can accept how flat south is. If not, I can't really carry on the conversation because you're not accepting one of your own axioms that you are reliant upon to ask this question. Now, how we move forward, accepting it doesn't seem like I'm being tolerated to answer him. Can we go with someone else, moderator? Because I'm just constantly getting interrupted when I try and respond to the things he puts to me. He's asked me about degrees of
You're rambling, dude. Why can nobody see this? Why is this allowed?
My appeal to the moderator is being chat skanked through, so I can't have a reasonable conversation with this cunt, this complete cunt. I can't do it. Next.
Oh, I'm the cunt now. Did I call you anything? Did I say anything?
A cunt. Yes, you are a cunt, because I was just in the middle of explaining how, if we're going to move forward to answer your question about degrees of measurement in the north and south, we need to accept how north and south works. Now, you're not doing that, therefore there's not really anywhere I can go, and you having it explained resulted in you chatting straight through the top of this fact. No, you're asking me about what we do when we go south. Okay, so if we're going to go south, I want it established unequivocally what south is. And when we do, we'll have that flat earth measurement you were suggesting we don't have, can't use, wouldn't work on a flat. No. South is flat. Now, irrelevant, end quote you. That's not going to cut it. yak, 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 yak through the top of me pointing out that you haven't acknowledged it. That's not going to work either. Now, in a minute, the moderator will take you off mute, and I will again, for the 5th time, put it to you that to move forward in answering your question about how we measure positions in the south will require we move axiomatically in a horizontal orientation that only works on a flat Earth.
Okay, are you done with your fucking 10-minute fucking speech when no one else is talking?
For me, bitch.
Now you're talking through me, bitch. Now you're talking through me, bitch. How about mute this guy? How about be fair? Fair is fair. I know it's his show, but still fair is fair. What is wrong with you guys? You need to get new moderators who know how to run a show and know what
Well,
content
this guy's a little
is. You guys are
Spurg
clowns.
session.
Fuck
Earth's
off.
measured flat with north and south.
I'll
Spurg
destroy
out
you
of it.
and no, it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But you will not address this because when we hold your feet to the fire, you run away, demand mutes, and have people silence people because you can't get into the meat and potatoes. It has nothing to do with what you're saying. It's a direction. South is a direction. Cool. Let it be. If it is a direction, then show us in that direction. We're 280 degrees south. Can you show us?
Let it be, oh, let it be.
Let it be. Neil Constantino and Nathan O.P. Let it be.
Let it be. No, well, I won't let it be. It's a flat direction. That got your tongue? No, I won't let it go. Won't let it be. It's a flat direction. You accept that? Because we can't move on unless you accept that.
If it's a flat direction, why is it the same distance between each degree of latitude?
Cuck can sense the blood. He's seeing you bleed, Rob, and he doesn't like it. Now he's cucking for you. Can you hear him?
Hold on, I got it. Ready? I got something for you. Every day at 9 EST. There's a
Well,
guy named Nathan O.P.
I've won. Let it be. What? Ignore it. Ignore the flat measurements. No, I'm not going to let that be. I'll sing about that all day. But meanwhile, Why has a little Spurg session and copies my original ideas. Earth's measured flat with north and south.
Then why is it like relatively the same distance between each degree of latitude?
Limp dick, Rob, you limp dick. Your cuck's taken over. Earth's measured flat with north and south. That's called azimuth. Rob defined it yesterday within the last 24 hours. Horizontal degrees from north. End quote, Rob. Not cuck, Rob.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's not how you calculate it.
So why is it the same like distance relatively between each degree of latitude? Explain that.
In times of trouble, Neil cucks for me. Singing words with no wisdom. Neely see.
Nathan.
It's amazing what measurements do to these people, isn't it?
Nathan, why is an inch an inch? Tell me why.
Not the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is he begs the question.
Yeah, it is.
Brenda, transgender Brenda, you've suggested that a map measurement is a logical consistency. I've already dealt with it. No, map measurement for scale distance is not a logical fallacy.
Look at this cuck not addressing the question.
You are a moron. Now, the fact that the moderators will constantly let you pipe up when we've dealt with you is beyond me. I don't know why they allow you to chat skank and cuck for Rob. You've now got a transgender Brenda and another dude cucking for you, Rob. Pathetic. Amusing, but pathetic.
Rob is muted.
Measurements.
I never said that.
You said it was a logical consistency, and I absolutely annihilated you, Brenda. You said that a map scale was a logical fallacy. You said it was begging the question. You're a moron.
No, I said you made a logical.
I don't want to hear what you're telling me I do when I refer to a map scale. I haven't done anything. I don't create map scales. I'm not a cartographer. It's not begging the question. You're a moron. It's a measurement. I just keep telling you over and over again. I won't allow you to interject when you've demonstrated yourself a moron already. You've already done that adequately when you said that a measurement for a map for a scale that's flat, when you said there's no flat measurements. What about distance and map scale? Begging the question. No, retard. That's you, Brenda, you retard. No, map scale measurement isn't begging the question, you dumbass. Now, I've said that 16 times. I'm sick of it. It's boring. Shut up.
You make the logical inconsistency. You beg the question, not the
map.
map.
No.
Not the map.
Every single time there's a flat Earth measurement that you guys use, you want to ascribe it to me.
Yeah, because you made the claim.
No, I'm not the Ordnance Survey, you dumb cow.
You made the claim about the.
Oh, I made the claim of a fucking map scale, did I, you dumbass? No, you said it was a logical consistency. It's a flat measurement in linear distance. That's not me claiming it. It's a fact. It's a scale. It's a map. I didn't do it. I'm not going to take ownership of how flat scales on maps are. You, a dumbass, said it was a logical inconsistency, begging the question. Wrong. It's a map measurement, not mine.
It is your claim. You made a reference that is
You think a measurement of a map is a claim?
Your claim about the measurement.
It's a map measurement.
Your claim is about the measurement.
You're saying it's a claim. Map measurements aren't claims. They're measurements.
I didn't say map measurements are claims. I said your claim about the measurement.
Linear distances. That's what I said. When I absolutely annihilated you with your shite you keep going around in circles with. Well, you say there's no flat measurements? Yeah, there are. Distances and map scales.
You made claims about the measurements.
Yeah, they're flat, as per the map, as demonstrably easily visually identifiable and axiomatically required when you describe flatness.
That's a claim about the measurement.
No, it's a measurement. Moderator, do we have to do this? That's 17 times with her. 17! Seriously, is this how boring this server is? You just go over the same shit over and over again in here?
Yeah, because you make a claim about measurements.
Bored
claim
around now. Absolutely tedious. Comes to flat Earth measurements, you don't accept them as axiomatically flat and horizontal. You start suggesting they're mine, like it's a claim. It's a map measurement. My God. With that, I'll say, if you are watching this on either Nathan Oakley 1980 or Nathan Oakley premiering streams, then stay tuned, as there will be an after show to follow. Unfortunately, though, if you are watching this live, this is where we bid you farewell. So another massive thank you to all of you who liked, commented, shared, subscribed, joined as a Nathan Oakley 1980 channel member, and all that good stuff. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I will see you all in the next video.
Nathan makes claims about the ordnance surveys. His claim about the survey is fallacious because he begs the question. He also doesn't know what axioms are. He doesn't know what begging the question is. He doesn't know much of anything.
Yeah, I just, I don't even care if he begs the questions. It'd be nice to know why we get different measurements between the same degrees of latitude. Well, it's relatively the same, but not the same.
He's never going to do that because he knows that the Earth is not flat. This is all a grift. He knows that what you're asking about. He knows to talk over you, to suppress you.
Yeah. Exactly.
He has no intention. He has no intention of ever answering any argument.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not muted again. Thank you, Roots. No, you're right, Brenda. I think it's just the way it is. But he always says, we're going to go over this again and again. Well, yeah, that's what we've been doing for 12 years of trying to go over to get you to admit that you're either wrong, disingenuous, or you're a content creator trying to make some money, which is cool. If you just started every show by saying, hi, I'm Nathan Oakley, this is my opinion, you probably wouldn't be bothered. But you're trying to say, oh, it's south and that's what it is. Well, first of all, you're misrepresenting it. Well, again, we're not saying the azimuthal is yours, but the way you're using it and misrepresenting it, that's where the problem arises.
Rob, you play into his hands when you get upset and start shouting.
I'm sorry, that's me. What, Brenda? You know me a while now. Rob, not.
Yeah, you. Yeah, that plays into his strategy.
Well, I'm trying to make some content for these guys too. So Riggs, and I'm saying I want to, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get the game. Some people don't get the game. That's why they mute people and shit. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense, but maybe they will one day. But yeah, the whole point here is we're on the internet. We're trying to create some content. At the end of the day, that's what we're really trying to do here.
I'm not trying to make content. I don't make content. I might start, but I don't.
Yeah, I want to be. I want to. I want everybody.
No, I just think it's funny when flat earthers crash out. I just think it's funny. I don't know why it amuses me. It just does.
Did he really leave? He did leave.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, we don't even get all the hours today. Whatever, I'm gone too.
He's probably only paid.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Len pays him to go into servers. He may not have been paid enough to stay here.
Hey, you'll have helped him, Rob. Don't worry, you'll get your name on the shorts or whatever. You did well. He'll thank you for it.
Are you
it's
a
okay,
globe
man, it's
earther? Are you a globe earther now, Bev? No
Everybody
reply.
knows me. I
Is
got no self,
Bev?
and everybody knows me.
Is Bev try
Thanks for
thinking a
having me,
glober
Rex.
now?
Chuck you guys later. Enjoy it. Goddamn you, Roots.
I think Bev try thinking is a globe earther now.
No, he doesn't think elevation follows a. He thinks elevation follows a horizontal plane.
That's just objectively wrong. So no answer, Bev? Are you a globe earther now? Maybe Elder Bear can answer for Bev. Are you a globe earther, Bev? Elder Bear, are you a globe earther?
Well, I'm not answering a bear piece here. He can answer for himself, Brenda.
Are you a globe earther, Elder Bear?
Over.
What? Elder Bear, what shape
A
is the Earth?
glober. I said I'm
What?
not a glober. I came here to investigate the flat Earth. That's what I do.
Oh, so what shape is the Earth then, Elder Bear?
Adequate
What shape is
explanation so far.
what shape is a giraffe, Brenda?
It's giraffe shaped. What
Oh,
shape
what a
is
great
the Earth?
answer. It's Earth shaped, and I guess it's Earth shaped then, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be Earth shaped?
Shape
Is
then,
that
I guess,
acceptable?
logically.
Giraffes are shaped
So
like
you,
a giraffe.
you could
They're shaped like the
mathematically
Earth.
you could mathematically describe the shape of a giraffe. It'd just be individual to that giraffe and be like very complex formula.
Okay, how would you do it? Tell me step by step how you would do it.
You could do a laser scan of the giraffe, and then you could
Okay,
calculate
you're doing a
you could
laser
do a
scan.
dot
Step
matrix.
one. Okay, laser scan. Step one. What do you do? Step one. Laser scan. Let's go. What do you do?
Yeah,
Where do you set it up at? You start from the top, the bottom. Do you lay it
doesn't
down?
matter
What do you
where
do?
you start.
Okay, well, explain it. Go ahead. Should be easy.
So basically, it would basically create like a huge amount of dot points,
Basically,
and then you could
no, literally. What are you doing? You're measuring it. Go ahead.
yeah, and then
It's just a
with all
giraffe.
that
Come on.
data.
It's just a giraffe. Let's go.
What do you mean? Let's go. Let's go where?
You said it's simple. It's basic. Let's hear it.
I'd like an answer to my question.
No, I was
Elder
basically
Bear.
explaining the complex thing. That's what I was
Oh, it's
trying to do.
complex now. I thought it was basic just a moment
I
ago.
was basically explaining the complex thing.
So you can't do it then because you haven't done it yet. You haven't explained it to me. It should be easy, basic, or complex. Here we
It's
are.
a complex thing that I'm trying to explain to you the basics of it. I don't
Okay, go
understand
ahead.
the
Step
problem
one.
of it.
Step one. Go ahead.
You scan it.
You scan it. That's it. So it's over with. You scan it. Okay.
No,
there you
that's
go.
step one.
Nice.
That data gets translated into like millions of data points.
Into millions of data points.
Yeah. And
So you
then
don't know.
you can,
And what does each data point tell you of the
it
millions?
gives you a 3D representation coordinate zone. So every Z, X, and Y for that data point. And then those data points can be used to create mathematical formulas that describe the relation between them. So you can start off at like Z is 0 for the bottom of the giraffe. And then each part of the hook would have a specific XY. And you could, for that specific layer, you could create a mathematical formula to describe those different points. And then you can go up from there, starting at each Z coordinate, giving each like coordinate its own XY coordinate from that Z coordinate. And you can create another layer. And then like, depending on how like accurate the Z coordinate is each layer that you would have.
So you have a physical giraffe in front of you and you're going to use a laser to measure it. That's going to be your most accurate is a laser. Is that what you're telling us?
I'm explaining to you that it can be done. You can describe the shape of a giraffe in a mathematical formulas.
And what would the shape of that be called afterwards? What would it be called?
A polygon.
So a giraffe is a polygon?
Kind of.
Okay, so I guess you have some issues then. So maybe you don't know how to measure giraffe because now you've given it the name polygon. Brilliant. Good job.
I don't know. That might not be the correct term. I might be wrong about
Yeah,
that, but
I
it
think
doesn't
it's
really
not right.
matter.
Yeah, I would say that that's
The point
incorrect. Yeah. So
the
hopefully that
point
helps
is
Brenda.
that you can
Oh, Brenda's
like
gone.
just use the mathematical formula to graph the z, x, y, and coordinates of each data point of that giraffe.
Yeah, it's just a giraffe, dude.
Yeah,
Look where you are right now. Look where you are
depending
right
on
now.
how precise like your measurements are would depend on how many like different like how
Precise.
accurate. Yeah, precise is like, for example, like if each z coordinate relates to like 0.00 or 1 millimeters, or just every 1 millimeter, or every centimeter, or every like inch. Like the less precise it is, the less like the more like it wouldn't be as accurate of a measurement.
So the more precise the measurement, the more you know it's a giraffe.
The more you know the shape of that particular giraffe.
Ah, okay. And then what would the shape of that be? You said a polygon?
I don't know if that's the right term. That might be a different mathematical term. It doesn't really matter.
Using what principles?
Trust and faith.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, whoever
Belief,
saved them.
appeal to authority, all these. Silly, why can't you be confident enough just to say you believe the Earth's a globe? You don't have any facts.
I have lots of facts.
Everything just somebody told you to believe.
Hey, did Nathan Oakley give up?
His live show ended, so he left.
Oh, good. Okay.
We're on to globe Gnostics now. No belief needed.
Does
Globe
anyone want to
Gnostics for the win.
explain, like on the Clarkson ellipsoid, the six the pairs of measurements they have, why they got different distances between latitudes?
I don't think you hear yourself.
I hear myself.
We keep trying to get them to 69 the globe with us, but they'll never get it unless they actually start making measurements, in reality. So yeah, everybody should 69 the globe with us. Find your local latitude and you get two of them, right, within a degree on a north-south line. Get as close as you can to them. Go there, measure your 53 or whatever. Like I measured 53 and 54, and then the distance between them. Everyone should do that. Then people like Nathan would be able to say, yeah, I have. I've actually measured something. I've done it. I did it. Till then, you're just talking about, speculation, right? $69 the globe with us for those lucky enough to be able to. I think the cutoff might be about 33, but we don't know. I don't know. Till we can get somebody down there to do it. Say down there, it's just within the angle, right? I'm at 53, 54. So I consider the lower degrees down. I don't know why. It's just a association I do with the size of the angle that you measure. To Polaris, right? We're measuring angles to Polaris. Like when Nathan talks about his protractor model, he's measuring angles and he goes from 90 to 0. Biggest circle at 0 on the Oakley measured flat Earth model. But he's never measured it, right? If you measure it, 69 the globe with us, you'll know it's globe, right? globe gnostics. It's the way forward, I think. Out of the ashes of the final experiment, Will Duffy showed us the way. I see you let Nathan get away with his circle. Was that by design, right? Did you want him to get away with that?